Coffee's pretty good today. Hey there, how are you doing? Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Forrest. So, let's take a look at the cryptocurrency markets and see what we're looking at. Well, we got $99.6 billion for a market cap. We got $3.4 billion traded in the last 24 hours, and we got a BTC dominance that's up at a 42.1%. As I look through the market here real quick, I see that some coins are down by 5, 6, 7%, and some coins are up by 5, 6, 7%. So I guess I'm going to go with the situation of this is kind of trimming the fat and, putting some value more where it should be located. And I mean, this leads me to believe this mostly when I look at Litecoin and we see it coming around $53.61. That's up another 6.8% today. We had Litecoin hanging on around $30 for a long time. And, we've surged pretty much in the last week to up over this $50 range. Hopefully it'll be able to continue holding this, but I'm gonna get back into this in just a moment on what I think some of these are. Let's do a quick run through on the market and see what we're looking at. Well, we got the BTC price coming in at $2,553. That's down 2.2%. So that's sideways movement as far as I'm concerned. We've seen the price around 2,600 yesterday. We got 2,550 today. BTC price is always volatile, so anything under 5%, that's just daily trading, right? We got Ethereum coming in at 266. They're down 7%. They've been having trouble lately, struggling, all these ICOs, congestion on the network. So they've been having trouble getting back up to that $300 spot, and especially their all-time high over 400. But they'll get back there. I mean, Ethereum is a strong cryptocurrency. I mean, that's why they're in second place. They're going to be the supercomputer of the future. You just have to, this is early investment. These times are going to have, down times and up times. And right now, apparently, it's a little bearish. We got Ripple coming in at 25.6 cents. That's down 1.5%. I would say that still wasn't bad, cryptocurrency and volatility, right? We got Litecoin, like I said, up 6.8%, coming in at 53.61. That's really put a smile on my face right about now. We got Ethereum Classic. They're down 3.9%, coming in at 17.66. They've been having problems with those wallets lately and the phishing hacks and everything that's going on. Hopefully they can turn this around. I'd like to see Ethereum Classic get back up there and, if not surpass the $20-something mark, heading towards $30. We got NEM. They're down 7% today, coming in at 17.66 or 17.6 cents. We got Dash making sideways movement at $186. We got Monero coming in at 45.86. That's up 2.2%. We got Zcash coming in at 277. That's down 6%. We got the Steamback dollar coming in at $1.39. That's up 7.3%. So that's pretty good there. But I mean, we've seen his prices up close to $2, and we got Steam coming in at $1.77. That's down 2.2%. So, I mean, overall, I'm not that upset with what's going on in the cryptocurrency market. I see it's really setting some true value. I'm starting to see some of the overall massive speculation that's occurring where people just throw money at some of these altcoins hoping to make money in the future. Some of that's coming back. And I think a lot of this is due to what's going to be coming up next. Now that we're in July and we're starting to head towards, the 23rd and the 31st, we have the user-activated soft fork that is going to be activated on the 31st. But before that, we're going to have segregated witness 2x, also known as BIP91, coming on July 23rd, as long as they can continue to receive 80% of the mining power. No one actually knows for sure how this is all going to work out. This is all new code. This is all fairly untested. Segregated witness 2x, we're running some of the code now. It had about 2 weeks of testing. The user activated soft fork is something that we've never seen before. We had Bitmain put out their paper saying that they were going to split if the user activated soft fork gains traction. So over the next, 19 days, we're going to be seeing a lot of people trying to move their money around, make speculations on what's going to happen in the future of the market. This could potentially be why we're seeing an increase in Litecoin, that people are slowly trickling their funds into Litecoin as a way to assure their value as we come up through, the end of July and the beginning of August, and the contention and the potential hard fork and problems, and, are we going to get segregated witness, and what's going to happen to the price, Nobody really knows, so people are trying to move their money around and try to protect the value of it. Is this the best ideal? Is this really going to happen? I have faith in Bitcoin. I believe that everybody out there in Bitcoin has the best interest in mind for it. At the end of the day, nobody wants to see Bitcoin with their store of value split into two coins. Nobody wants to see it, become corrupt and, crash and all of, the Bitcoin value is lost. So at the end of the day, China, United States, Russia, Australia, whoever is going to do what's best for Bitcoin. And the best thing for Bitcoin is pretty much to let segregated witness come on board. The 2 megabyte block size, it's hard to say whether or not that's going to be good for the Bitcoin network or not. That is beyond my level of expertise. I'm going to let smarter people than me figure that one out. But I'm going to sit here, I'm going to hold my money in BTC. I'm going to have faith that it's going to, come through these contention times here at the end of July, beginning of August, and Bitcoin's going to fare out better than what it is, and that the price is going to go to the moon after this, because we're going to have segregated witness. It's going to become so much media hype around the time of contention that there's going to bring in all kinds of new users, and Bitcoin is going to become mass adopted here within the next 5 years for sure. So continuing on with bullish news for Bitcoin, we got an app that's going to allow 260,000 Japanese merchants to accept Bitcoin. Movements like this are amazing to help mass adoption. When you have apps and pay systems go ahead and accept Bitcoin, so that thousands of merchants who before were unable to accept Bitcoin as a form of payment are now being able to accept Bitcoin as a form of payment. It not only does it put Bitcoin and, seeing the BTC and the logos and the signs and people understanding that it's acceptance as payment in front of their faces, not only, so they can start questioning it, understanding it, getting a hold of it and seeing that it does better than their fiat cash, but that it makes it more acceptable for the people in the market to want to invest more into it, because they see that it's readily expendable to be able to require or get the goods and services that you would with your fiat cash. That this is money that you can have this stuff on your phone or your computer, and that you can go exchange it for whatever it is that you need to make your life better, happier, sustainable. That's pretty much all money is you get this stuff and you trade it to make you happy and buy the stuff that you need to continue living, right? So when you can go ahead and you can do that with Bitcoin, you can get it, you can watch it grow, and then you turn around and trade off parts of it to be able to pay for stuff. Who can't be happier with that? And then putting it in front of everybody's face so that more people start adopting it and the price continues to go up, that gets an A+ in my book. And let's see, what are we looking for here with the last little bit of news we got? We got that the state of Illinois, they passed a bill, and they're going to go ahead and appoint a task force at the state level to look at blockchain and distributed ledger technology, and see if they can't bring it to the state level as a form to, better help the state be able to keep track of records, adjust some of their budgeting, and not, spend so much money like they do in all the red tape and services and people that perform some of these meaningless tasks that can be easily, converted over to a blockchain or distributed ledger, and save the state, if not millions of dollars. So that's wonderful news to see, states, state government getting involved with blockchain technology and seeing where they can't use it to make it better. Anything that we can do to make our lives better with blockchain technology is wonderful, because the adoption of blockchain technology is also the adoption of Bitcoin. You may be able to take blockchain technology and use it here and there, and it's good and works out well, and you see these values. Well, then it goes to reflect that Bitcoin is also this, and it's going to work out well, and it's going to be just as good as everything else you can put on these, blockchain distributed ledgers. So if you like everything I got going on here on Bitcoin and Coffee, I need you to hit that subscribe button down there. We're growing. We're about to pass 1,700 followers on Steam today, and that is fantastic. If you're not a member of Steam, I keep recommending you got to go over there. You got to sign up. You got to check out my posts, and you got to upvote them if you can, because that's the best thing you can do to help me out here. It's a way to help me fund Bitcoin and Coffee without taking money out of your pocket. And the other things you can do is to use my Genesis mining code. for the X11s back and everything. So, I mean, that was pretty profitable for me. I see a lot of people are purchasing it. So you can get yourself a 3% discount and send me a little something. And that helps me out here at Bitcoin and Coffee too. If you feel the need to send a couple dollars, because I am unfunded, I got donational addresses down below. You know, every little bit you can do is always appreciated. I gotta say thank you to everybody who's done anything to help support my show. You know, I love you guys for it all. And as always, there's my free help desk service at eugeneforrest20@gmail.com. That's listed down here below, and all the tools that I have to help you, you know, navigate these cryptocurrency markets, find exchanges, find wallets, make better Steam posts, bad Bitcoins is on there to help you avoid scams. And like I keep saying, that list is always growing and changing. You know, whenever I find something, these are the tools that I use. You know, this is my collection of links and stuff that I've gathered over the last year that I'm using to help me figure out what's going on in the cryptocurrency market. So, I mean, you know, that's why I put it together and down there and out there for you guys. So, I mean, if you guys like everything that's going on, please share, subscribe, and like my video. And as always, remember, keep your Bitcoin safe.